Welcome to this new module on assertiveness. If you ask me which is one of the most important skills that a professional should have, my vote will go to assertiveness. Of course, communication is important, but equally important is assertiveness. What we'll focus today will be on what is assertiveness, how can it help me, and what will it do to me, what do I need to do to have assertive. Now these are the things that we are going to be discussing. I would like to have the objectives clarified over here. So let's have a look at our objectives. We will like to define assertiveness. There are many definitions of assertiveness. It's important for us to know exactly what do we mean by assertiveness in a business context. We will discuss briefly the basic human rights. Now you may ask me a question saying that why are we talking about human rights? Well, I don't mean to say in the context of international politics, but I mean to say in the context of business environment, we should also be paying attention to the human rights. So our second topic is going to discuss about the human rights. We will spend a lot of time on differentiating between the various behaviors. For example, we will differentiate non-assertive, assertive, aggressive, passive assertive. So we will like to have various different shades of behavior that we can see in the normal business environment. And we will of course talk about the techniques which are going to be important for us to develop the assertiveness in the business context. Okay, so let's start with a small challenge. Why not take a piece of paper and a pencil and write down what you think is assertiveness in one line, in one sentence. Just try it out and we will continue from that point onwards. Let's have a now definition of assertiveness, that how are we going to define assertiveness. Now assertiveness is basically an honest, direct, appropriate expression of one's feelings, thoughts and beliefs. Let's try to demystify. Let's try to separate it out. First of all, three important things. Notice, number one, feelings, your feelings, somebody else's feelings. Number two, thoughts. And number three, beliefs. Every single person in this world, and more so in a business environment, will have feelings, thoughts and beliefs. Having these three things expressed in an honest manner about yourself, about you, in an honest, direct and appropriate manner is our definition of assertiveness going to be. So let's assemble all these things together and try to see what exactly is assertiveness. In a specific situation, for example, you are not very happy, so you are having a feeling, you think this is not the right way of doing it and you have got a firm conviction about certain things, then expressing yourself without fear or favor in a direct manner and an appropriate manner as well is going to be assertiveness for you. That is going to make a major difference in a business environment, and as we proceed further, we are going to have a look at how these particular things are going to work out. Before we start, let's take a small test of how assertive we are. So let's have a look at a small set of questions over here and let's try to see how assertive we are. Let me ask you a first question. The question is, can you express negative feelings about other people and their behavior without using abusive language? Well, number two, are you able to exercise and express your strengths? Remember, we are talking about your strengths. Are you able to exercise and express your strengths? Can you recognize easily and compliment other people's achievements? Can you? Well, let's go to the number 4. Do you have the confidence to ask for what is rightfully yours, or you are afraid to ask? Can you accept criticism without being negative? Do you feel comfortable accepting compliments? Are you able to stand up for your rights? Well, let's go to the last set of questions over here. Are you able to refuse unreasonable requests from friends, family, or co-workers? Can you comfortably start and carry on conversations with others? Do you ask for assistance when you need it? Well, we had some questions over here. Now, how many questions do you think your answer to them was yes? If you have answered all these questions with yes, well, you are assertive. But if you have not been able to answer all these questions with yes, I think you should be now thinking about the assertiveness in a different behavior.